Today, me and Karan are going to talk about dinos. Dinos have three main categories: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. T-Rex is one of the most common dinosaurs. Common dinosaur in the sense it has so many fans around the world. Even now, even though it's extinct like 65 million years ago, still there are so many fans of T-Rex. T-Rex jaw bones are so powerful that a whole body of ours can be crushed at one bite. And a Diplodocus is one of the biggest dinosaurs of all time. It's in herbivores, but it can also it kills really very easily. One tail whip of it can destroy a whole big wall. Which is a very strong wall. It just break it down. And my friend here is going to talk about omnivores and some other types of dinosaurs.
Oviraptor was an omnivorous. It ate eggs and plants.
Yeah, and more to say, there were so many armored dinosaurs. Armored dinosaurs, something like there's a dinosaur which is with a big tail and which is very strong. That dinosaur, one tail whip, and the T-Rex will just go die. And can explain about it.
It's Ankylosaurus. Its tail was like a club. One hit from this can break a T-Rex leg.
T-Rex leg. When we saw in modern age, when we found the fossils of the T-Rex, we got to notice that the T-Rex was bitten by something. The bone was crushed by another T-Rex or another animal which is really powerful. But later, we have discovered the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was the biggest carnivore of all time. When T-Rex was the king before, but after came the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus was really powerful. Secret here is going to talk about more and more velociraptors and all that stuff with more information and more time.
Velociraptors are the smartest dinos. They can hunt down things 10 times their size. They're incredibly smart.
Yeah, and the raptors, velociraptors, as we all know, they are pack hunters. They are pack hunters which can take down a T-Rex. That pack hunter is very affectionate to the other dinosaur, velociraptor, because they all work so collaboratively that they almost can take down any type of dinosaur in the world. Now, we both are going to make you get more understanding on these types of dinosaurs.
These dinosaurs are smart, they're cunning, and they know, and they can take down anything they want. But unfortunately, these dinos had hollow bones and they weren't as strong enough as other dinos.
Now we know a little bit of these dinos. Let us know after the dino age. Now, as we all know, the T-Rex and the other animals couldn't survive the great mass extinction. So the theory was there was a big asteroid crashing through the earth, and then the whole earth has got destroyed because of that asteroid. From the time the asteroid came, full of dust, full of explosions all around the world. Now, as you all know, after the mass extinction, we got mammoths, which is the megafauna. In that megafauna, the Ice Age and the other big creatures like mammoths and saber-toothed tigers especially. These are very, very huge, including the lion, the big lion. The lion was as big as the elephant nowadays, and sometimes even more bigger. Those elephants, mammoths were as tall as a big wall, I think, or bigger than that. It was so huge. It was like 10 times our size. It was kind of like 10 tons. A mammoth, one elephant, 10 tons. How awesome is that? One tusk. There are two tusks of it. One time it goes and charges on an animal. That animal's down.
There are also other awesome animals like Arctotherium. They were 2,000 kg. They were massive. They had bone-crushing teeth, and they can even take down mammoths.
Yeah, mammoths. Yeah, because not only that, they were awesome sea creatures. Those sea creatures were as big as what do you? There's a megalodon, especially megalodon. Megalodon was as big as a whole diplodocus or Argentinosaurus, but not as big as that. But like when you compare, you can see that how big it is. It can take down a T-Rex when it's on the land. It can just jump, take the T-Rex in the water, and start eating it. That powerful dino. Now comes to the megafauna, as we already talked about, the mammoths and the saber-toothed tigers and all the
Unfortunately, these beasts died out due to climate change and human hunting.
So then comes us. Ourselves were one of the most dangerous mammals ever lived on Earth. We, as humans, we just destroyed the Earth in 24 hours. The time we were born, we evolved from the apes, as we all know. We were born, and then we modified, we changed the whole world. Because of us, nowadays all the resources are being gone. Now, as we our biggest scientists of all time, or the most intelligent scientists, are trying to get those big giants back to life. Now, recently we have found the dead remains and the frozen remains of the mammoth in the news. Now, my friend Karan here is going to talk about more about these animals after a short break.
Yeah.
In the before half of the video, we have discussed about the giants and the big dinos, as we know. Nowadays, we are trying to modify the earth, depend on the earth, and affect the earth. Now, me and Karan are going to talk about little things. how can we save the earth and how can we bring back those big giants? Of course.
We can save the earth by doing afforestation, by using less fossil fuels, and by using the amount we need.
Yeah, as we all know, the humans were a great disaster to the earth. The time we came, 24 hours, the earth has gone. The natural resources are almost empty now. Now we're also thinking that after some years, the natural resources will be gone. We have to buy the oxygen. When before, everywhere you go, a lot pure oxygen. Now pollution air, pollution oxygen, diseases because of that, and many more. Now let's discuss some ways we can get those big giants back to Earth.
We can do afforestation. We can actually take the DNA to get a mammoth back. Scientists have found a frozen remain of a mammoth body. Skin has been in it. We can take the DNA of that and try to create mammoths back from life.
As we all know, megafauna has been extinct. The mammoths, the saber-toothed tigers, and the big lions have all dead. Now, with the frozen remains in the Ice Age and the dino bones, we can take the DNA of them and make a new dino or make a new animal which lives with these conditions and population. Now, me and Karan are going to say a little bit of the ways we can conserve and save the earth. First, don't waste energy. In your house, just leave the lights off after you use.
You shouldn't use energy too much. You should use it as much as you need. You shouldn't exceed the limit.
As we all know, cars are totally there. Cars, use it when you have a far distance, where you can't walk or cycle. If it's next door, like me and him are in an apartment, and he's in the second floor, no, not in the second floor, another apartment, and I'm in another apartment, but they're side to side, I don't take a car. I just go walking, go to his house, and play. Like that. Do little bit of ways, do little bit of things which can save the earth.
Do carpooling. You shouldn't use too many cars. Like example, there's 7 people and you have 2 cars, you can use one of those cars and try to fit 7 people.
Yeah, and not only that, as we school we use a lot of food. The food we just eat it. We think it's just a normal item or something, and then we just be like, oh, just food. Let me leave it off. But even that food matters. Some people in the world are still not getting food. As when we are talking about dinos, how much did they suffer? How did we how did the animals are getting rare and more rare and they're dying? How are they doing that? Because they're not able to have food because of us. When we are knowing the suffering of ourselves and we're caring so much, why don't we just look at them? That there are some innocent creatures like us who don't know how to express their feelings, but they only know how to survive. Now, I think we need to start making an action, saving these animals. Go to some websites and know more about these saving the earth. When we save the earth, we save our own lives. Once we save the environment, we can save the whole life. Oxygen becomes more and we become more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.